And Scott.
Aw, thank you to like everyone I work with for actually coming and seeing these. At least I know I'll get like one laugh. It's great to be here tonight, guys. I'm really excited to see you and excited that you came. And everyone looks fantastic. Like everyone looks kind of better than me. I'm pretty proud. The ladies especially look great. But do I look okay? This is kind of different from me. You know, normally I'm that girl that's wearing. Ooh, I didn't expect the pop for that. Yes. A little more cheer. I'll take it off. No, this is kind of different for me. I never really look like this. I'm usually that girl like in the jeans and the I Heart Beards t-shirt because I feel it's important to advertise that kind of thing. But like I said, all you ladies look nice. So all you ladies that look nice all the time, this is difficult. So I applaud you for that. Really, like for me, it's more of a coin toss from a day-to-day basis whether I'm going to brush my hair or not. I'm usually okay with the fact that I might look a little bit like Alice Cooper. But not tonight, man. I am plucked and teased and sucked and squeezed into womandom with the rest of you. Solidarity, sisters, okay? My paper fell. Really, I mean, I'm relating all too well to the pickup aggression of a can of biscuits at this point. I'm trying to breathe kind of deep, but at the same time, I'm worried because one false sneeze and I'm going to send a button out to the ether and somebody's going to lose an eye. But at the same time, gentlemen, if that's kind of your thing, for the low price of a box of wine, and maybe picking up my paper as I keep knocking it off, that button could be yours. Call me. Did you get a good cleavage shot while that happened? That's what we're about here, is turning negatives into positives. But no, I'm not kidding about the whole space thing. Like, do you see this? At this point, this could be my vagina or my belly button. Your guess is as good as mine. So, I'm a quirky kind of girl. A very single, quirky kind of girl. And ladies, let me just say, it does suck as bad as everyone says it does. But instead of being someone who's upset about it, down about it, I decided I was going to do something about it. Be proactive, you know. People have been burning bras for years. I can do something and go out and ask the guy out, right? So I decided I was going to try the online dating thing. That's been an interesting foray into society. See, when I do a profile about myself, I try to make sure you know all of what you're getting. Okay, I don't pull any punches. My photos are current. I don't pull any punches about being a plus size model. When you read a profile written by Brandie, you get Brandie in the long run. But not everybody feels that way apparently, and there's something I've noticed especially scary about this, is that a lot of people around here are pretty freewheeling with their dick pics. And it's never the people that should be freewheeling with these dick pics. And you always know what it's coming to, because it's always some guy with a handle like, looking for fun. Or big daddy brass balls. Their intersection always like says lots of stuff and they've misspelled stuff. But for every cauliflower penis I've gotten in my inbox, I've met at least one decent guy. Like this piece of paper. And I did wind up meeting this one guy that I thought was pretty cool because you know, he was into music and he was going to school and he liked animals and he was the artsy kind of guy, and so I thought, you know, this guy's got serious potential. This is really cool. Like, he's got the sensitive bad boy going on, like the Robert Downey Jr., but with a less likely chance for venereal disease. And ladies, I just want to take the time to tell you that this guy had a really big beard, you perverts. Calm down. So a few text messages and emails later, I find myself at this coffee shop and I'm waiting on pins and needles at this point, right? And this SUV pulls up and I know it's his because we've been discussing this. And the door opens and it's at this point that my mind completely slips into John Hughes delirium. You know, the door opens and there's mist, there's an angel choir, Larry the homeless guy downtown is fist pumping for no apparent reason. That's kind of what is going through my head. So he gets out and it's the first time we've seen each other. And I'm just floored, like shocked. Not only does he not look like the photo, he looks like the thing that ate the guy in the photo. yourself at this point, man. Like, there's something about this guy that's telling me that he's not going to be satisfied until he goes home with my liver on ice. No wonder he needs the big SUV. He's going to need somewhere to stuff my lifeless body once he pulls the chloroform. So you're just kicking yourself at this point. You're like, oh, you know, you maybe should have realized things like, that was a fanny pack in that photo. That's not an Instagram filter. That photo really is from 1997. And to whatever deity you pray to, you are on your knees mentally, just asking for a natural disaster to come through and wipe you out, so perhaps you can, you know, get out of this date with Buffalo Bill with your skin. So I'm 26, guys. Rapidly approaching 26. A pop for 26? Hey! Yeah! What is this? I'm 26. Rapidly approaching 27, and it's at this point in my life that I've been sent and took out of a tailspin of crazy woman thinking. You know, it's like you're are you gonna fix that for me? Intermission. It's at that point in a woman's life that it's not so much that your biological clock goes off, it's more of a resounding Chinese gong going off in there. Just down in your very womb telling you that you're old news. You know, you start to panic. You're like, I've only got so many good egg years left. You know, and so you start thinking about things like what you want to leave behind. Like, do I really want my legacy to be holy granny panties in a dirty cat box? No, you start thinking about things like kids. All of a sudden you're thinking about kids when you never wanted them before. And so now, administration didn't suck bad enough. You know, now it's just another reminder of the month where you failed. Instead of sitting on the couch watching Pride and Prejudice on repeat while you down a tub of Ben and Jerry's, you're now thinking about all those little eggs. All those little eggs escaping via traitorous Tampax vessel. You got to get a handle on things at this point, you know, because you're 26, then boom, you're 30, pow, you're 40. Next thing you know, you're living in government housing, buying weed from old classmates' kids. Shipping tuna straight out of the can with your cat. Nobody wants that, okay? Like, you don't want that. The cat especially doesn't want that. And it's at that point that you don't want to go out anymore, so you're a little mopey, and your friends are concerned, and they're calling you, and leaving little messages about the suicide hotline on your door again. At that point, it's that friend, that always that one friend that has to step forward, right? And she's just like, girl, we've just got to get you out there, and you are a strong, intelligent, sexy woman. We just got to get you where the men are, okay? Just get your good bra, no uniboo tonight, get your glitter, let's go. You would think this is a good idea, right? No. No. Have you been out in Florence to try to meet anybody? You're working with two things in Florence, all right? You've got rednecks or hipsters. On one hand, you're talking to Carl around his dip, or on the other, you've got Bennett who's just talking about the perks of eating patchouli. You know, Charles is a folksy fellow who's got more punctuation and a run-on sentence than he has teeth in his head. And then you've got Bennett who speaks to your feminine size, who's a size 0 and just wants to listen to musicians with poorly tuned instruments yodel on the street. You're sitting amongst this chaos thinking, can I get a sperm donor? That's real. I'm just looking for my type. I think we all have a type, and it says something primarily about who we are, right? Like if I'm your type, obviously you're kind of a chubby chaser. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm definitely cool with it. Like, if I'm your type, then obviously at some point in your life, it's guaranteed that you had a Ricky Lake fetish. And that's okay. Like, my type happens to be unwashed, unshaven, homeless-looking men. And that's my preference. The more you look like a billy goat, the more effect you have on my undies. I just don't like clean-shaven men. I don't trust them. If a clean-shaven man ever tries to approach me, I'm just like, I'm not a believer, dude. I need you to back it up, because you being this manicured says one of two things for me. One, you're narcissistic, or two, you don't want to leave any forensic evidence behind. Either of those are a positive for me. I don't know, maybe it's just because like I have weird thoughts and I have a different thought process than everyone else. But you know, I don't really know why I'm being so picky for the simple fact that I'm not the kind of girl really to turn down a free meal. I mean, a place where ramen isn't on the menu takes me away to this magical place, Reginald. But I guess it really does go back to my form of thinking. You know, I spend a lot of time, like most women, rambling and thinking about stupid thoughts. Like, and here are a couple of ones that'll pass through my mind on a day. Like, do David Blaine's exes just cry and listen to "I Got the Magic in Me" on repeat when they break up? He is a magic man, after all. Does Kesha really smell as bad as she looks? And does syphilis have a smell, for that matter? Because I think they'd be one and the same. Why do straight men become proctologists? I thought only women fell for assholes. And furthermore, just what did we do with all that junk in Fergie's trunk? These are the questions for the ages, folks. I don't know, just a bunch of different thoughts that I have, and one that I'm particularly adamant about is there should be more spontaneous musical numbers in life. You know, 20 plus years of Disney movies can't be wrong. If a half-fish woman can land a Prince through song, I can surely land a plumber. Surely a career of handling shit will have prepared you for a life with me. And so I tend to always have these little songs in my head, like anytime, I work in a home improvement store, so of course the more burly sort of man comes in. So anytime a very attractive contractor comes in looking like a hard-working Billy Goat, gets me really excited, and I have to sing him the song of my people, which for all you other beard lovers out there, you know it goes a little something like, I like big beards and I cannot lie. You other sisters can't deny. When a guy walks in with a goat man fluff, you want to touch that butt. I do try to use this specific talent to benefit my store from time to time, though. Like, I have the perfect jingle that I really think would help us corner the market on home improvement and the adult industry, possibly. And it's set to, like, the world's most karaoke song, which would be "Welcome to the Jungle." So I hope you guys are ready, because this is about to change your life. Okay, ready? Welcome to Hardware. We've got rope and chain. We've got everything you need to make sex never the same. Hardware. Welcome to Hardware. We can cut your handcuffs. Keys. Lubrication's on all 13. I'm just saying, we could win. You guys have been great. Thanks for putting up with me and knocking everything off and coming out for my first time. But before I leave you guys, I just want to say thanks to my dad and Mike and everyone for having me. And I would really just like to ask my friend Devo to come up here and help me in this evening.
Yes, please take this. Pardon.
Devo, everyone! Woo! Not a fist pump, are you? Are you ready? You're going to have to get a little push. So this one goes out to all the beautiful people in the audience tonight. Thanks for letting me entertain you, letting me make you smile. Sure, we've had a few kicks, but rising all the dick pics. I hope it's been worth your while. Thanks for letting me entertain you. I had a real good